You know why we have convened this beautiful day? Let's all just come together as one for once in our life and be objective, fair, without any real judgment, and be logical about this entire story. I mean, there has to be an explanation behind this one, right? Fresh and fits. You guys have been the talk for some time now. Over the last year or so, you've had drama between you and Abba and Preach. You've been put in the spotlight by various platforms, just clipping and copy pasting your content for their viewership. Uh, your takes on the men and women and how they're supposed to carry themselves in this different duality of life has often been a subject of dissection between different audiences, me included, right? This isn't the first time that I've sat and had a discussion on your points of views, and there's a lot of takes I agree with and a lot that I disagree with. Um, One of the issues that I always had with red pill content was their genuineness behind their messages and what they're really standing for and what they really are trying to get across to the audience, because a lot of these platforms are really just using your weaknesses and your inability to attract a certain demographic, whether it's through relationships or it's through the corporate aspect. They use your your flaws and things of that nature to capitalize on a market that is starving for new platforms, new relationships, nuclear homes. The list goes on. And they're very good at it. They have the personality or lack thereof, depending on what you look at as personality, humor, uh, just giving energy back, standing in a stoic position to make sure that no one is going outside of their limitations far as respect. Because a lot of the people that they bring up, they're mostly women. Um, they get real disrespectful, and they make sure in disclaimers that they let you know that they have a different variety of different people that come up there, doctors, aestheticians. You have your OnlyFans models, your typical strippers, and things like that. But they try to be fair as far as I've seen it. I've been watching them for a while now. Uh, so my opinions and views always vary. But there's another story that's coming out, and I guess it's really because they have this on standing back and forth between a couple of different streamers. Auburn Preaches one of them, and they came out with a video where, uh, well, there's two separate ones. We'll go into this one right here, which is for one starting off with this alleged scam where they're using uh, their 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 wealth and their platform and their status to draw in weak-minded, weak
He's at the dentist. I make him nut. He's at J. Crew returning a sweater. He's nutting.
thinking, spiritually inept men who don't know left from right or up from down to fund certain little things that they have going on, and they're supposed to uh, bring people together to network and maybe just have a good time and meet and greet with different variety of women from different parts of the country. And so allegedly, this is just a complete utter waste of time for anyone who is even going out of their way to spend any money on them, on meeting women which in case for the most part are always in this spot where they say they want six-figure men. They don't want 9 to 5ers. They don't want 40K a year, 30K a year. They don't want McDonald's. They don't want folks that's working on trees and supplying your electricity or plunging your toilet or fixing shit that's around the house. They don't want that. That's not what they're looking for. Their platform, their platform is supposed to make men and make them stronger and make them smarter and make them spend and invest better. But along the way, I noticed, and it's not just with them, it's with other channels. They always throw in these extra incentives to make you want to willingly invest or come out of their pocket so that they can teach you. If you give us this, we'll teach you this. If you give us that, we'll teach you this, and we'll throw in an extra this. It's always something that goes along with it. But my thing is like, why? Why should they pay for something when they're already paying you by spending hours upon hours watching your footage and your videos? Mind you, you are not monetized on YouTube no more, from what I understand, but they're still funding your Rumble and they're funding all of these different things. Why do they have to go the extra mile? I never understood why why should I pay you to teach me about this when I can go and pay a psychologist or therapist for that? I never understood some of these things, but it comes back to us not really knowing truly who to go to and who to listen to and trust. And a lot of these platforms, they use their music and their voices and their boisterous personalities, man, to bait you into thinking that you're investing in something.
Cold. Are you ready? Here we go.
But they're not giving you scripture. They're not giving you doctrine. They're not talking God. They're not doing any of that. They're teaching you how to be something through the physical worldly sense. And that's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And as far as I see it, even before this story came out, I thought it was a scam. I think this right here, paying someone to get on a boat and to meet women that you can meet on a regular basis out and about, that would probably give you a better odds of connecting, would be better than paying someone who's paying 35,000. My bad, $3,500.
What?
$3,500
What?
to jump on a boat to meet women who are strippers, who are OnlyFans. First of all, either you're looking to use the guys that you call simps, that you bash and you crash out over all. You're using them to fund your stuff because that's they ain't gonna listen. They're gonna do whatever they want to do anyway, or it's something that I no, no way, no fucking way in the world.
Son of a bitch!
No way in the world. In my opinion, it is absolutely a scam. If I'm anyone that's watching them, I would watch with the grain of salt. I would not take everything that they say serious. I would do a little more research on their background, what they stand for. Fresh already just had some allegations about knocking somebody up, being loose, spreading his seed and all that shit. How do we just go off of somebody's success and their money and just think that just because they have all of this shit, it means that there's someone that you should be looking to direct your future and your path? Just because they got what they got doesn't mean that they got it in the ways that God would approve of. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it, though. Y'all might feel a different way. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this story.